last video, I posted a video on how I budget my side hustle income along with my full-time bi-weekly paycheck, and it was an eye-opener for me. More so the side hustle income. Now, I get paid from a lot of platforms to create content online, or from the content that I post online, and some of them I actually did not get a payout this month. Now, a lot of times the way I get paid is actually I get paid from the previous month. So let's just take YouTube for example, because you are watching me on YouTube. I'm monetized on YouTube. In the month of October, I actually posted a video every single day, not with the hopes of like going viral or anything, or like making a whole lot of money, but I posted it more so because I know I have been inconsistent with YouTube. I've been telling myself to take YouTube seriously, and I have not, and I wanted to challenge myself on posting a video every single day and to see if I can actually do it without the pressure of like sticking myself with a niche. So in October, I created what I wanted to create. I created what was on my heart. I created from like the space of just creating, sharing my own journey and things that I was just like doing in my regular everyday life. And you guys like really opened my mind up to a whole lot of different type of stuff, which now I feel like instead of me being specifically in the personal finance or budgeting niche or the fashion niche, I'm more of a lifestyle content creator. I want to share like the things that I'm doing. I want to share the things that I'm like actually thinking about. I also want to share things that I have overcame, like purchasing a home, building an emergency fund, getting out of debt, going back into debt, and now trying to get myself out of debt all over again. So now I feel like I'm more of a lifestyle content creator by sharing all of these different things in these different niches. But I did not get a payout this month in November from YouTube, and it's not a shocker to me. The reason why I say this is because I feel like I have not been putting in the work that I know that I could be putting in. I feel like I have been lazy with my content, and I say this because when I go through the list of the platforms that I actually did make money on, I feel like I could have made more if I would really had put in the work to these platforms. So let's get right into all of the platforms that I did actually make money from and the things that I plan on doing for the following month. So for LTK, which is my top performing platform, I made $1,339.04, which is great. I'm appreciative of that. I share outfits on my Instagram more so than YouTube or anywhere else. And if anyone is interested in that outfit, they comment my keyword or they click my stories and click a link or whatever like that. They shop that outfit, I get a commission from that purchase. So I made that $1,000, and I'm like, you know what? I could have made more, because when I look back at it and I look back at Instagram, I look back on my YouTube channel, or I look back at all of these places that I link my outfits, I did not do a lot, especially on Instagram, because that's like the top performing platform for me where I actually share these outfits. I probably posted 10 times in the month of October with these outfits. And speaking of November, I probably have posted 7 times. It's like I'm not doing what I said that I was gonna do. I'm not really showing up for this audience that I have built over there that is looking for these affordable looks. And people come in my DMs every single day asking me about, hey, what do you think that I can wear with this? What do you have in mind with these sneakers? How would you style this shirt? Like, I get that all of the time, and it's like, girl, why are you not creating the content? When I look at my phone, I have over 40,000 pieces of content in my phone that I could at least be sharing one time a day, and I am not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And it just breaks my heart, because it's like, I have financial goals. My goal is to rebuild my savings. I've shared that over and over again. I spent a lot of money, on a down payment from this house. And I know that that's nobody's fault but my own. But if I'm making money from these platforms by sharing the stuff that I like, love, and I use, why are you not doing this to meet your financial goals? So it's just, it's just like I need to get my stuff together. I need to get back on it. I am going to get back on it for the month of December. I'm just being transparent with you guys to let you know that not everybody is out here making buku amounts of money. There's people out here just making thousands of dollars like myself this month, and hopefully we can grow that to more. Now, the next platform that I actually got paid out is Meta, and that consists of Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram, I have over 100,000 followers. I get paid to post my reels. I get paid to post carousels and regular posts on Instagram. Now, I did see that I was monetized on Facebook. I didn't know that I was actually monetized on Facebook, but what I did realize is that on Instagram, I share the same post that I post on Instagram to my Facebook, and I guess that created something on Facebook to where I'm monetized. But guess how much I got paid? $31.19, and that's what I'm talking about. Girl, you have over 40,000 pieces of content in your phone. Why are you not sharing these outfits, these items, these videos, whatever you got in your phone that's 40,000 plus? Why are you not posting them on Instagram? Why are you not posting them on Facebook and get into this money? You're looking at everybody else make money, make thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're sitting back with all this content on your phone. The next platform that I actually got a payout from was TikTok, and it was $23.20. Now, I was actually surprised about this because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been taking TikTok seriously ever since they took my page. Now, I've been kind of skeptical about like just going all in on TikTok because of that, because people can actually download your content and just clone your page and then report your page as being the fake page, and then TikTok shut you down. That's exactly what happened to me, and it happened to me at a time where I was making money and my money was tied up into the TikTok account, because you don't get paid out right away. It has to sit there maybe like a couple of days, and then once it goes to this pot and it's actually released, then you can release those funds into your banking account. But my money got tied up into that, and it just feels like I haven't really been the same since then. I haven't really been creating content specifically for TikTok. I actually just been resharing the stuff that I create on Instagram over there if I feel like it. But I only got paid $23.20. Not only from the TikTok shop platform that I actually get paid from, because this is where the majority of that money came from sharing outfits that I actually bought from TikTok, and then I just link it in the post. But I also get paid for my long form content on TikTok. Now, ask me how many times did I post long form content on TikTok? 0. I did not post any long form content over there, and I'm in the TikTok creator rewards program, and you get paid from views on your long form content, and the girlies over there are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, it would be so nice to just have TikTok just taking care of my household bills, and then the money that I make on LTK actually going into my savings, and then the money that I'm making on YouTube actually is taking care of my debt payment. It would be so great to have all of these platforms actually taking care of a bill or an expense for me. And that's what I think I'm gonna be doing in 2025. I'm gonna be setting some goals for all of these platforms, because right now I'm just posting all willy-nilly, and it shows by the amount of money that I'm actually making on there. Now, the next payout that I actually got paid was from my digital products, and I got paid $25 from one budget notebook that I actually sold in the month of November. Now, I'm grateful for whoever bought the budget notebook. Super excited about you getting in control of your finances and taking control of that, especially going into 2025. But what I'm not happy about is that when I go on LTK and I look at the amount of money that I have made for these companies by sharing outfits, I have made these companies over $9,000. Now, just imagine had I just went all in like I'm going all in with these outfits on my budget notebook. What if that $9,000 was actually from the total sales of my budget notebook? So come 2025, really starting in December, I'm going to be coming with my budget notebooks, because I feel like my budgeting notebooks are very helpful. They have literally helped me get in control of my finances. They literally let me see exactly where my money is going. I can actually create a budget, for different things that I want to do, such as buy sneakers, buy clothing, have a little bit of fun, get my hair did, all of those different types of things. But yet I do most fashion stuff or share more fashion stuff. It's like I'm afraid of sharing my own stuff, but I'm happy to get online and promote other people's products. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I kind of like need to switch that around. I kind of like want to balance that out a little bit and really start going in on myself, because I told y'all in that video where I said I'm 40 now, what I need to go all in on myself. And I have a budgeting notebook. I have ideas in my head where I want to create more ebooks and more digital products as well, and I'm just sitting back with these ideas all stuck in my head and not actually putting them out. Thank you to whoever actually bought that budget notebook, but I will definitely have more digital products coming soon. I'm thinking about lookbooks with different sneakers, because I haven't really seen that, and a lot of girls always come to me asking me about how I would style certain sneakers. So I'm definitely going to be doing that, just basically taking all of the pictures that I have created or outfits I have created with certain sneakers and kind of like just throw them into a lookbook, different lookbooks. I know one of them are going to be like a Panda Dunk lookbook, because I know a lot of people already have those, and then another one is going to be probably one of my Jordan 1s as well, because a lot of the girls, especially on Instagram, a lot of those girls on Instagram already have the sneakers. They just need ideas, outfit ideas to kind of like go with the sneakers. So I'm happy to create something like that for them. Now, those are all of the platforms that I actually got paid from this month. But YouTube is a platform that I actually get paid from as well, and I did not get a check this month. Everybody was on YouTube this month on the 21st talking about their payouts, and your girl did not receive one. I was a little bit salty, not even gonna lie, but that just gives me motivation. That just encourages me more to like continue on doing what it is that I'm doing. Hopefully I'll receive a payout next month. Since I've been on YouTube, I've only received 2 payouts, even though I've been monetized over a year, but I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube thing. Last month was really like the first month that I've actually really been taking YouTube seriously, and I was surprised that I even got a payout in the month of October. But in the month of November, I did not, but we're not gonna dwell on that. We're gonna, continue on worrying about the future and what's gonna be coming up, and really just creating a strategy for all of these different types of things, because I have goals, y'all, and I'm sure you have goals as well. And maybe you're looking at me and you're like, girl, how are you getting paid from all of these platforms? It's by posting the content. Now, I may not be making much as other content creators. I'm happy about the little bit of money that I am making, but I know for myself in 2025 I need to get my credit cards paid off. My credit card debt is around $16,000. I was telling myself that I was in around $9,000 worth of credit card debt, but when you start writing things down and actually seeing it with your own eyes, a lot of times it's more than what you think it is. So now that I've listed out all of my credit cards, I am in over $16,000 worth of credit card debt. My plan is to make at least $1,000 on these platforms overall, just like side hustle, I guess you would say, on these platforms, to make at least $1,000 so that I can send that $1,000 to these credit cards so that I can get these credit cards paid down by the summertime. Now, I keep telling myself by the summertime, but if I'm being realistic, a lot of times every month is not going to be $1,000 month for me, especially being that I'm just now taking YouTube seriously. I'm getting back into my groove of posting on LTK and I need to post more on Instagram and on TikTok, because those are my low money makers right now. So I need to get back on those type of stuff, and I definitely need to get in to sharing my digital products, because that $25, all of that money actually comes to me. I don't have to share that money with anyone compared to selling the outfit, selling a $10 sweater where I'm only probably getting 90 cents or $1 or something like that. So I have some things I have to think about. I have goals I want to achieve, and I'm definitely gonna try to achieve them by the end of the summertime, or by the summertime. I'm still gonna stick with that, by the summertime. But if I get it paid off by the end of the summertime, I'm happy about that as well. But now I need to just like write down my budget for the month of December, just to see what can I actually go ahead and start off with putting extra towards these credit cards. I could be sending extra money to these credit cards right now. So let me work out my budget for the month of December and see exactly how much I can send to these credit cards next month. So here's the reason why I like doing a budget every single month, and I like doing it before the month even begins. I don't know if y'all watch my October budget with me, but the same thing that happened in October actually happened this time around all over again. But I know the reason why is because I did update my investing. So I raised my investing from 3% to 5%. So that means there's more money coming out of my paycheck. And then actually I added short-term disability. Now I'm not exactly sure if it's $86 or $87. It's supposed to come out December 6th. I have the brochure downstairs with the amount on it, but I don't feel like going down there to get it. But it's around $86, $87. And then I actually raised my grocery budget. Now, usually my grocery budget is around $300, but I realized October, September, I was spending over $400 in groceries. So I said, you know what, let me just stick with $400 as the main number and keep it that way. So I had to raise it $100. So that means money coming from somewhere having to go towards the food. And now when I add everything up and I take my income, which is my bare minimum income, $4,000 from my paychecks, and I subtract all of my bills and expenses that I have for the month, I'm in the negative of $155.51. So that's the reason why I like doing this before the month even begins, is because, and I know I'm not going to be in a negative because I have money rolling over. That's the reason why when you make more money and you have extra money sitting there, it's not extra money to go out and start spending money. It's not extra money for spending. It's extra money on those days where now your bills and expenses are more than your income. It rolls over and it kind of like balances itself out. Now, I know that my paychecks usually are more than $2,000. I did have one paycheck that was lower than $2,000, but majority of the time it's a little bit more than the $2,000. And then with the debt stuff, I am putting a little bit extra towards debt. So now if I just was to make the minimum payments, it probably would balance itself out. Being that I am trying to send extra money towards debt, I try to include that in my budget so that I can know for a fact that I can take that money out of my income and put it over there. So I did, and I am sending an extra $100 towards the debt. So if I was to just not include that, that would be $100 back into my budget. Now, if I just was to not just pay the Navy Federal and just pay the minimum balance, that actually comes out of my home category, which is already taken care of. I can actually put that $100 back into my budget, and then I'm still in the negative of $55. I can also look somewhere to see where I can cut some things, and the first place I probably would cut is probably the food category, because I'm not doing anything else out of the ordinary. I could cut the food back $55, and then instead of doing $400, I can do $345 or something like that inside of the budget for the month of December, and that way everything equals out to zero. Now, if I make more money, of course, then I will have extra remaining. Now, when I look at my side hustle stuff, now I am budgeting $1,000 for the side hustle, because like I said before, I'm trying to get these credit cards paid off by the summertime, by the end of the summertime, somewhere around in the summertime. It's $16,000 worth, so I want to send at least $1,000 to a credit card every single month. If I was to just like break this down, this is probably like paying off one credit card per month, and then I can get it paid down, because I do have just 5 credit cards. The bigger one is the Navy Federal. The other one is like $900, $500, $700, stuff like that. So if I can just take care of paying off one credit card every single month, and then leave those last 3 months for just focusing on that Navy Federal, I think I can get all of the credit cards actually paid down. So with the side hustle income, I only have to pay $233.25 worth of bills, which is basically just like subscriptions. And if I subtract the $1,000 from $233.25, I'm left with $766.75, which is great. I can send that money towards the credit cards, but still I want to send the whole entire $1,000. So I still have to figure out ways to make more than $1,000 so that I can be able to take care of the expenses as well as the additional $1,000 that I want to send to credit cards, or just focusing on paying off a credit card per month. So that's how I plan on doing this. That's the reason why I budget, because it's good to actually see this stuff ahead of time, so that way I can kind of like know what plan do I need to put in place to kind of like make this money. And now that I've shared with you all of these platforms that I actually make money on it, now I can go into these platforms with intentions and not just posting just to be posting, because we have goals here. And the only way that we're going to get these credit cards paid off, because of course the full-time job is not going to be able to cover it, I have to bring or generate some more money or either cut some expenses. So now, some of my goals for the month of December is to save at least $500. So on top of me trying to send $1,000 towards debt, I still want to be funding my personal savings, because anything can happen with a job, anything can happen, period. And I want to at least have some type of money saved. So I still want to be able to save $500 for the month of December. I also want to be able to pay off one credit card. So I'm going into paying off these credit cards. I'm going into them thinking about just taking care of one credit card one at a time, instead of doing $1,000 over here. I want to just go ahead and pay off a card. Like, forget just sending $1,000 to this Navy Federal and it's still having a balance on it. I need to be taking care of the whole total amount. So if there's one that's less than $1,000, I need to send that money over there, and that way I can use that money that I have remaining from that $1,000. I can send that to the next card that I want to take care of the next month, or whenever, you know, I can. So I said I want to pay off my lowest credit card, which I think my lowest one is probably like around $700-800. And then I want to start back reselling items, because I do still have items in the garage still packed up and stuff like that that I need to go through, that I did not throw away from the apartment, because it's in really good condition, and some stuff are still new with tags. It's just I've gained a little bit of weight. I told y'all this on my last video where I was doing my day in the life, and I was out walking and trying to get back in shape and get my health back right. I've gained weight, and a lot of those items I cannot wear anymore. And for me to just throw them away or just give them to the Goodwill, I would rather just sell them for a reasonable price, so someone else could, you know, at least have some nice pairs of jeans, a nice, you know, jogging set, or a nice sweatsuit, or things like that. So if you are interested in seeing some of the items that I have that I may be adding to my Poshmark closet and Macari, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I can create a whole entire video just on that, because I definitely want to be transparent. I do want to, you know, show people what I'm out here doing and ways that I'm making money and things like that, because I'm sure that there's some of you that may be in credit card debt, or maybe just be wanting to rebuild your savings and haven't really found a way to generate more money, because your full-time job is just not cutting it. It's only just taking care of the bills, just like mine is only just taking care of the bills right now. And you're just looking for ways to, you know, increase your income so you can focus on your financial goals. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the month of December. I would love for you to join me in this. If you did not see my previous video where I showed you how I budget my side hustle income with my bi-weekly paycheck, make sure you check out this video next, and I will see you in that video.